Hey everybody, this is Peter with Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to be taking a look at something very exciting. We're going to be taking a look at the Walking Dead universe role-playing starter set from Free League Publishing. They previously sent us the digital version of this, and we got to pull it up onto the computer and take a look at all of the items that were going to be in this starter set. But now we have the physical version, so a big thank you to Free League Publishing for sending along this starter set so that we could take a look at it and show it off to all of you so that you can see if this is something that you want for you and your players at your table. So we're going to go ahead and take this down to the table. We'll open up the box. We'll take a look at everything inside, and I'll give you my thoughts on it as well. So let's go ahead and head down to the table. All right, so we are down to the table with the Walking Dead universe role-playing starter set from Free League Publishing. We'll flip over the box and read the back side of the box. This is the starter set for the official The Walking Dead universe role-playing game. In this game, you will play as people struggling to survive in an unforgiving world. Exceptional challenges can appear from anywhere, from the lack of essential supplies, from conflicts brewing within the group, from hidden construction flaws in your safe haven, or from approaching walkers hungering for your flesh. Fight the dead, fear the living. This box set contains everything you need to start playing, a 40-page condensed rulebook. The game rules are based on the acclaimed Year Zero engine, but further developed and uniquely tailored for the Walking Dead universe role-playing game. The 16-page booklet, The Wolf's Den, presenting the first full-length survival mode scenario for the game. 6 pre-generated characters to play. Carol, Gabriel, Glenn, and Michonne from the TV series as playable pre-generated characters. A double-sided area map in format 558mm by 432mm, depicting an area north of Atlanta, Georgia, and a region in Virginia. 3 adventure maps in format 432mm by 279mm, showing locations in the Wolves' Den scenario. 10 custom-based dice, and as many stress dice specifically designed for the game. A threat meter to keep track of the threat from walkers in the surroundings. So here we have it, everything we need to play this game. Let's go ahead and open up the box and see what it all looks like. So again, as I had previously stated in this video, we did a digital review of the digital version for the role-playing starter set, and inside that is all of this same stuff but in digital format, and you get that whenever you purchase this physical set from Free League Publishing. So here we have some of our dice. The red dice, I believe, are going to be our stress dice, and then we have the regular black dice. We have our normal game catalog and our silica gel packets. Ooh, this is nice. We have our threat meter. I like this. I like things that I get to build and put together. So let's see here real quick. We've got the threat meter, goes 1 to 6. Go. And other side here to lock it in place. There we go. So we have our little threat meter. Well, I like that. It lines up with the fingers real nice. All the way up to 6. That's right. So in the game, there's a threat meter that's determining how close you are to alerting all of the zombies around you. And as the threat meter gets higher, the possibility of the outcome is much, much worse. So the threat meter, that's awesome. We have all of our dice that we kind of took a quick look at there at the beginning. Again, it says we've got 10 dice, 1 to 6. And then we have our stress dice. So the stress dice working in this game very similar to the stress dice in the Alien role-playing game, where you're gaining these extra dice which give you possibilities for more success, but also more possibility for failure. So you're going to be getting a lot more dice to roll. Just like the back of the box said, we have some pre-generated characters here, information for them on the back and on the front side. Now, I remember specifically in the digital version talking about how I didn't always love this handwritten font that they give us here on the pre-generated sheets. Feeling like maybe they could make it a little bit difficult to read for some people, and how I do like more of the typed fonts that you get on the rest of the sheets. But honestly, looking at them now in person, I don't think that the handwritten font is too terribly hard to read. But again, it might be hard for some people, but I think it's pretty good. We've got 3 of them here. I like how each one comes with some variations on their first name. We have Cecil or Cecilia here, and then we have Ali or Isaac. So you have options for a feminine or masculine name, but obviously you can name them whatever you would like. But those are the names that come on them. And then we have, oh, we've got an NPC here. And then we have our characters that we know from the show that make their appearance here in the game as well. We have Carol, one of my all-time favorites, Glenn, R.I.P. Glenn, Michonne, and Gabriel. Probably the one I'm least excited about here in the game, but that's fine. I mean, he's fairly popular. He's been around for a long time on the show. And then we have our large maps that they mentioned that we get here in the game as well. My camera's not going to be far enough back for me to fold out the whole map and you see it all at once, but this is just 1/4 of the map itself. So 1/2 here, and then it folds out, and you can see here it gets rather large. So this is the side with Northeast Georgia. And then we get the portion of the map on the other side, which is Southwest Virginia. Not Southwest Virginia, but Southwest Virginia. Right, and then we have some of our location maps. These are the ones that we could utilize for the Wolves Den, the game that is the adventure that is actually in the box set. So we have some of these location maps. I always love Free League Publishing's starter sets, their box sets. They always come with so much great stuff. Another there. And then another. Fantastic. These are on some really nice, nice paper stock, so they're going to last a good while. It's weird seeing some of their stuff being blank on the other side. I feel like most of the time Free League utilizes every little bit that they can. So normally there'd be stuff on the other side of these. I'm almost a little surprised they didn't just put 2 of these maps on the other sides of each other, but that is all right. And then we have our survival mode scenario, the Wolves Den. So again, survival mode scenario makes me think of the Alien RPG as well, which again, I think these 2 Free League games have probably the most in common with each other. And that is in the Alien RPG, we have the campaign mode versus the cinematic scenario. Here we have what they're calling survival mode scenario. And so these are, from my understanding, some pre-written adventures, which they're not meant to be turned into campaigns. Your characters are very likely, possibly, going to meet their demise in some way from this adventure. and they do a really good job of teaching the overall rules for the game. So if you're just wanting to dive in like you are with the starter set usually, then you've got this nice short adventure that they have provided for you. And they do have them again broken down into scenes, and that is because you're not worrying really about travel in this game. This is not a game about getting from point A to point B. It's what happens when you're at those points. And so you will be kind of hand waving, I believe, a good portion of any kind of travel in this game. And then we have the rules. Way out of focus on that. If I can get it back in focus. There we go. So when we have the rules book, and again, this is a pretty rules light version here. It's only just about 40 pages long, but the actual rule book is not that long. This is definitely one of the RPGs, freely publishing RPGs, that has a shorter rule book, which I'm very excited by, because I am somebody who I just want to get to the playing of the game, right? I don't always have to get deep and heavy into lore for the game. This is maybe a little bit easier because Walking Dead is a pretty well-known entity, and a lot of people are going to know the lore anyways, especially if they're coming to it having watched the show or read the graphic novels and they want to play the game. So that is everything that is in this box set. As always, the box itself is nice, high quality. Everything in here is good quality materials. Everything fits in nice and snug. There's not a whole lot of extra room for movement inside the box. We've got all of our maps. We've got all of our characters from the show, and we also have all of our pre-generated characters for the scenario in the game. We've got all of our dice, and we've got our threat meter, and that is it. That is everything that you're going to be getting inside this starter set. Now, again, we have the same video, but doing kind of a digital unboxing with the digital version of this starter set. And then I also did a video going over the basic core rulebook on that as well. We did get a copy of the core rulebook in physical edition as well now, and I'll make a little video about that coming out soon. But I wanted to showcase this starter set so that you could see what you'd be getting if you purchased this box. So everybody, thank you for watching. And as always, Free League, great job. The box set is fantastic, and I can't wait to dive in and eventually run this Wolves Den scenario. So everybody, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helped you decide if you wanted to pick yourself up a copy of the role-playing starter set for the Walking Dead universe. If it did, head on over to freeleaguepublishing.com and check out that game and all of their other fantastic games. Also, stick around here, check out all of our great videos that we've got here for you, and you could head over to tabletopgamingguild.com to learn a little bit more about us as well. So everybody, thank you for watching, and until we talk again, keep on playing games.